there anyone more Cohh than Cohh? Yes.
Sorry for the wait.
We don't talk about him.
But hopefully he'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
A whetstone?
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just
Cool.
don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone.
I like Blackthorn.
Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one, August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right? I will.
Ooh. Blacksmith Blues. Excalibur? I'm sorry, what? Okay.
Yep. What's that for you, dear?
Okay. Wait, where's Excalibur? Oh. It's 268, 268, but I can make a 270, 270. Bye.
No scratches, all right?
So I feel like I probably should have done that earlier in the game.
So what do I owe the honor? So, what'll it be?
I probably should have done it earlier. Bummer. Okay. No more plus quests right now. Go to here. Excalibur is more drippy though. Oh, that's fair. Well.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
Hey, Vesper. What's up, buddy?
More.
Excuse me. Dub Live, please don't stab my face. Thank you. Mechanically, that's a great question, man. Yeah.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Bad Rocks, thanks for your sub, dude. Melon Farm with the Prime sub. Thank you, guys. Takes so long. Oh, damn, dog. Get him.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here?
Right?
Where is your commander?
Where's Wade at?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he?
Uh-oh.
Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
Oof. That's a lot of hurt people.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Whoops.
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
Go, go, go!
Moy.
Hey, Jinxky, appreciate it, man. Way Hunter, how am I liking the game? Overall, it's been pretty great. Yeah, there have definitely been some parts that have dragged a little bit, and there's other parts of the game that are not my favorite parts of the Final Fantasy franchise, like the looting system and the, you know, lighter RPG mechanics. But it's great for what it is. It's great for what it is. And I'm really enjoying it for sure.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
So Wade.
Once I get done with the main quest, we'll do a thoughts
Lord
video.
Rossfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Don't mind Darman, he's just rolling through.
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Animatus says, happy belated birthday. Thanks, bud. Appreciate you. What? What? What happened there? What was that? I'm so sad right now. It screwed everything up. Yeah, I guess it's because I hit the shell. Yep. I think that's exactly what happened. Yeah, that move doesn't really work on him because the AoE hits a shell and then it stops. Rude.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
Oh, God.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job?
Always.
Jill and I will make for East Pool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Team, don't you team Horde? Got your unboxing copy of Dig the Diver today and really loving it. So thank you very much. Just want to send my thanks. Oh, absolutely, dude.
Just patch me up as quick as you can.
Awesome, Forma. That's excellent. Enjoy the hell out of it. Whoa.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
This move is cool, but honestly, it kind of really sucks. That was a weird transition.
Something's coming.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we?
I miss turn-based FF. I think a lot of people do. Yeah,
Do you see any more?
No,
that's valid.
I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
Andy Mills, I don't think
What
that
did you
quite worked
find
out
out
as you
there?
were expecting.
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Ah, cool.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar,
Yeah,
over here.
the thing, you know, real quick, just to address this in chat a little bit. I think the problem with this thing that we have here is that there's very few franchises in gaming that traverse genres as much as Final Fantasy has. You have like classic turn-based JRPG at the beginning of the genre, and now we've come to like cutscene based ARPG. And it's not like it's been one game to one game. It's been like a transition across 15 titles from turn-based JRPG to cutscene-based action RPG. And the thing is, and here's where this is unique. Not only is this not normal, but it spawns a very interesting discussion. And the problem is that everyone's right and everyone is generally arguing opinion. Because like there was this hashtag going around that was a joke, but not really a joke. And it was hashtag not my Final Fantasy. And it's funny because that really pissed off a lot of people that like this game. It made them angry. And they were like, how dare you say something like that? Of course this is Final Fantasy. Like, I'm going to go make a Twitter rant about this, and then we're going to fight about it, and then we're going to go to all the comments, and it's going to be ridiculous, and I'm going to make a YouTube video. And the thing that's hilarious about all this is the word in the middle of that hashtag. And the fact that immediately invalidates like all arguments on it because it is purely based in opinion. Not my Final Fantasy. A lot of people have their Final Fantasy is turn-based JRPG. It's Final Fantasy 3. It's Final Fantasy 7. Like, that's their Final Fantasy. Is this their Final Fantasy? No. This is an action game. So when somebody goes, hashtag Final Fantasy 16 is not my Final Fantasy, you're right, it's not. It's not your Final Fantasy, because your Final Fantasy is the stuff they used to make. So of course this isn't it. So it's this weird thing, and they're not wrong. They're not wrong for liking the old Final Fantasies. They can dislike the fact that Final Fantasy has traversed genres as it's gotten older. They can dislike that. So it's weird because like you see these people that are like arguing and angry at the people that don't like this game because it's not a Final Fantasy. Why? That's totally valid. So yeah, that's kind of how that sits. Have I seen Jesse Cox's video? Yes. And what I just said is frankly like that's my commentary. I've seen Jesse Cox's video, and his opinion on the matter is that all Final Fantasies are different. So people should stop using that hashtag because all Final Fantasies are different and have evolved over time. And what I'm saying is no, that I don't think that's true at all. I don't think that you should, if somebody says this is not their Final Fantasy, well, this game has traversed so many different genres that it may not be theirs. And you shouldn't try to tell them they're wrong because there's so many different ones. Their Final Fantasy may be rooted in turn-based, And this is not turn-based. And if they can't get with the times and realize this is where we are now, then this isn't their Final Fantasy anymore. It's time for them to go back to another JRPG or find another turn-based game, because this is not their Final Fantasy anymore. That's the point. That's the point. So the big thing about this game is that even the devs are 100% transparent when they said this Final Fantasy is meant for a broader audience. It is meant to attract more people to the franchise, and it is meant to bring in folks that may have not normally played Final Fantasy games. And that's exactly what they did. They dumbed down the more deep RPG mechanics. They streamlined the looting system so that heavy looters like me are like, wait, there's loot in this game? They made it so it's more action-y instead of turn-based, and it looks like a movie. So, and there are so many people that I've seen say, I didn't like Final Fantasy games until Final Fantasy 16. I wasn't interested in Final Fantasy games until Final Fantasy 16. Like they're doing exactly what they want to do with this. That is their plan. It is their franchise, and frankly, they're entitled to do that. And what's also good, by the way, is we do have 7 Rebirth coming out at the end of the month. And kind of like, you know how Ubisoft is making Assassin's Creed Mirage to cater to like the old school AC players, but they're still making the new AC type games for the people that like the Origins and the Odysseys. I feel that's kind of what we're going to probably start seeing from Square Enix. We're probably going to see like more traditional minigame heavy, more stat-based party member stuff. We're probably going to start seeing that from games like Rebirth, and then we're going to see more action-y, streamlined main events for Final Fantasy. So yeah, Rebirth is start of next year. I'm sorry, not end of this year. So yeah, I mean, it's the big thing that I kind of like to stress is during this whole Final Fantasy 16 thing is, don't tell people they're wrong for not liking this one and preferring the old ones. That's really weird to do. If somebody likes the old games significantly more than these newer ones, that's fine. Like don't be that guy that tries to convince them their opinion's wrong. That's weird. So it's just weird. Yeah. Just be like, cool. You like the old ones more? That's great. I'm glad you like them. Hopefully you'll enjoy Rebirth more than this one. All right. Want to get a beer?